How's it going, everyone? Obviously, we had a big Xbox event yesterday, and as Xbox is moving more towards a multi-platform approach, I feel like there was inherently more interest in this developer direct than past developer directs because of this multi-platform approach that Xbox has taken, and man, I thought the show was pretty damn good. It wasn't their big summer showcase. It wasn't supposed to be that. We kind of knew that we were going to get the 3 games they had noted: South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and then there was a mystery game, which kind of got leaked, but man, it was still so exciting to see Ninja Gaiden 4, which is a really interesting release for a wide variety of reasons. First of all, happy that they are announcing this game now, and it's scheduled for a fall release. It'll be day 1 on Game Pass, and yes, it'll be day 1 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC, and I'll get to why I find that so interesting. This is being done in collaboration. Xbox Game Studios is the publisher, which is an interesting tidbit of all of this, and developers Team Ninja, no surprise there, and Platinum Games. Platinum Games a little bit of disarray, to say the least, as far as the ongoings on there, so hopefully, everything is working out for this game, given that it's so far along and we've heard 70 to 80% of the development is already done. No real worry as far as that's concerned. Could I see this game slip into 2026? Yeah, it's always a possibility, but the game is so far along, they still got quite a lot of time that I think it'll end up hitting fall of this year, and man, this game looks phenomenal. The gameplay we saw, I thought, looked tremendous, and I am so excited for it. We got a brand new character in Yakumo, who's going to be at the helm of the story. Obviously, Hayabusa going to be an integral part of the narrative as well. They're keeping a lot of it close to the vest for now, which I'm totally down with, but the game, I think, looks rather fantastic. The fact it's on Game Pass as well, what a year Game Pass is having. You can argue whether or not the viability and the long-term projections of Game Pass, growing your subscriber base, etc., etc. If you talk about, in a vacuum, the value proposition it's giving to consumers in 2025, I don't think you can argue that whatsoever. You're talking Ninja Gaiden 4, Claire Obscure, South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages, Fable, Avowed. It's insanity. It's actually ridiculous how much value Game Pass subscribers are getting this year, and a lot of great titles, but Ninja Gaiden 4, I think, looks phenomenal. Very interesting notes to talk about here. Xbox Game Studios is the publisher of this game, which it looks like they struck a deal with Team Ninja and Platinum Games to bring Ninja Gaiden 4 to the forefront. What's interesting is it's a PlayStation 5 Day 1 title. It is essentially a third-party deal that PlayStation has done often. Now, publishing deals are all struck up differently, and the involvement of Xbox versus the involvement of PlayStation and how the deal is structured, we'll never really know the finer details. However, PlayStation has done deals like this all the time. Rise of Ronin, that's a game that they worked with Team Ninja to publish. However, they tack on full exclusivity with the Rise of Ronin. Now, I would imagine it's a timed exclusive. I'm sure it'll come to PC in a couple months. But look at Nioh as well. That was another Team Ninja title that PlayStation published. Never came out on Xbox, but it did see a PC release after its PlayStation release. Xbox is teaming with Team Ninja. They're publishing Ninja Gaiden 4, and it's going to be dropping on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC all on the same day. Now, Xbox is in a position where they're going to be very much pressured to do so for a variety of reasons. First of all, for their own bottom line, and to strike up these exclusivity deals, it's going to be a lot easier to convince a Team Ninja and a Platinum Games to work directly with you when you're not limiting the game's release, especially not releasing it on the PlayStation 5, because the PlayStation 5 is going to be one of the major platforms that Ninja Gaiden 4 has a lot of success on. But the fact they are going the multi-platform route right on day 1, and it's a third-party publishing deal, you really can't say exclusivity deal because there is no exclusivity, I would have to think that I saw this thrown out on social media quite a lot and totally agree with it. If I'm a third party looking for the right publishing deal to work with and team up with, Xbox becomes a very attractive option because they're gonna let me release the game on all platforms, whereas PlayStation, chances are, Stellar Blade, Ronin, Nioh, etc., etc. these games aren't done by PlayStation first-party studios, but they have a partnership with PlayStation for a publishing deal. PlayStation also adopts some sort of an exclusivity model, whether it be a year, you know, even longer than that, so on and so forth. Usually it's a year. But it makes Xbox a very attractive option if I'm a third party being like, hey, I will team up with Microsoft because they're going to let me release my game on PlayStation 5 anyway, and they're going to put it on Game Pass as well, probably going to get a little bit, and however that deal is structured, but there's going to be a lot of opportunity for people to play the game on Game Pass, and then it's going to come out on Steam as well. I just think that's a really, really attractive option for third parties, and I would imagine that would be the case, but at the very least, that all aside, we're getting Ninja Gaiden 4, and that is so incredibly exciting to me. The fast-paced, stylistic gameplay is so there. It looks like it's being, you know, modernized and more accessible. Epic hack-and-slash combat evolved. Ninja Gaiden 4 fuses Team Ninja's tempered combat philosophy with the stylish, dynamic action gameplay of Platinum Games. And with the disarray of Platinum Games, that did give me a little bit of pause, but given that this game is getting revealed so far along, I don't think this will be a scale-bound issue. Y'all remember scale-bound? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a scale-bound issue. I think they were very strategic in revealing the game when they did, and to be fair, it seems like a lot of publishers these days are picking up on the fact that ain't nobody trying to hear about a game 8 years before it comes out, and it seems like they are pushing back from that. It seemed like that was a big deal in 2020, 2021 when they were trying to push these new consoles, you know, revealing Perfect Dark, revealing Wolverine, and it's like all this nonsense. It's like, okay, let's step away from that. Yote revealed a year before release, Ninja Gaiden 4 revealed, you know, less than a year before release, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I do like that quite a bit. But with Platinum Games involved, my worries alleviated just because of how far along this game is. Use Bloodbind Ninjutsu to transform your weapons and unleash devastation upon your enemies. Alongside legacy techniques like the Azuna Drop and Flying Swallow, the legendary Ryu Hayabusa also returns with a revamped yet familiar set of tools to master. With a customizable player experience, Ninja Gaiden 4 will push action game veterans to their limits while allowing newcomers to enjoy a heart-pounding adventure full of twists and turns. An ancient enemy returns, an endless reign of miasma hangs over a near-future Tokyo. In the wake of an ancient enemy's resurrection, the fate of the city lies in the hands of the young ninja prodigy, Yakumo. Yakumo seems to be the new lead, but in all the promotional material, it's Yakumo and Hayabusa all over it, so obviously they're going to be the integral characters in it. They also noted returning characters. The fate of the city lies in the hands of the young ninja prodigy, and fighting his way through cybernetic ninja soldiers and otherworldly creatures, Yakumo must reconcile a destiny he shares with the legendary Ryu Hayabusa himself and free Tokyo from the ancient curse that brought the city to its knees. A new Ninja Gaiden world unveiled, a new arc for Ninja Gaiden. Overcoming adversity and a true successor is noted as well. The rapid shifts between offense and defense, the almost fighting game-like 1v1 combat, you'll see these elements evolve in Ninja Gaiden 4. At the same time, we've ensured that returning players will immediately feel at home when they pick up the game. Happy about that. Look, I love Ninja Gaiden growing up. Let's be real, if they one-to-one recreated Ninja Gaiden and didn't offer any accessibility improvements and, you know, just offer the game being a way that everybody could play it, I do think that would be an issue. And you see that with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. We'll get to that in a second, but a lot of accessibility options offered in that. As far as it being a successor, if I were to go into detail about the feel of action, we'd be here for quite a while. In all Ninja Gaiden titles, a delicate balance is carefully crafted to maintain the satisfaction of attacking enemies without losing the speed and exhilaration that define the gameplay. I remember struggling with the fine adjustments required to achieve that right feel when we first started implementing and testing the system. Additionally, when we brought Ryu Hayabusa into Ninja Gaiden 4, we wanted longtime fans to experience the exact same enjoyable gameplay feel they've come to expect. We had numerous discussions with Team Ninja to fine-tune the mechanics and ensure everything felt just right. And when it comes to gameplay, Team Ninja was deeply involved. Fairness in combat with enemies is only possible when ultimate playability is given. To achieve that, we pushed for even deeper refinement of controls and other aspects. I know it probably seemed like we were being a bit too demanding at times, as far as the game development goes, which I do find rather interesting. They go over more details as far as Yakumo and his background and his gameplay style. He fights using Blood Raven form, and when certain conditions are met, he can unleash a move called Bloodbath Kill, which instantly bisects enemies in one strike. This time we've added large-scale high-damage attacks with the Blood Raven form, enabling players to instantly turn the tide of battle in their favor as well. Looking at the titles created by Platinum Games, we notice clear differences in approach. While we emphasize flashy, impactful strikes and moment-to-moment experiences, the Ninja Gaiden series focuses on delivering refined and satisfying gameplay feel, culminating in an exceptionally polished overall action experience. This collaboration was a truly unique learning opportunity for us at Platinum Games. So, incredibly exciting stuff as far as what we know about the game thus far. Day 1 on Game Pass as well, and it will be launching this fall. Again, the more we see of these games getting revealed and then the release isn't a billion years away, I'm looking at you, Elder Scrolls 6, I'm looking at you, Wolverine, I'm looking at, KOTOR and all these games that get revealed 8 years in advance, get stuck in development hell, or just, they're in development, but they're revealed a billion years in advance. It's just like, I get it, sometimes we gotta do that. That Mass Effect game ain't coming out for 9 million years. I'm so sick and tired of it. I don't care if it's N7 Day. I don't care what the reasoning is for your reveal. Just stay quiet until the release is actually, at least to the point where you're confident that the release is gonna happen. And again, 7 years in advance in the case of Elder Scrolls 6. Come on now, what are we doing? We know why they're doing it, but it's just like, man, that nonsense gotta go. That I am incredibly happy with. And hey, what beats out a reveal 10 months in advance? How about a stealth drop and available right away, because that's what we got with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black as well. That's available right now. It dropped yesterday. The $50 price tag is a little bit hefty, not gonna lie, but it is a faithful reproducing of Ninja Gaiden 2, a remake of that game, the violent expressions of the original game with updated graphics. Playable characters Rachel and Ayane, who were introduced in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, are also fully playable, and Ninja Gaiden 2 is a tremendous game. Have it downloaded myself, and can't wait to check out Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. It's just, there's a lot to play right now, and they gotta be stealth dropping games that I really, really want to play. It's just like, man, good problems to have, certainly good problems to have, but yeah, thankfully that's not going to be like an 80-hour experience like KCD2 and Avowed and all these other games coming out, but excited for that. $49.99, again, a little bit hefty. Would have liked $40, but what can you do? Happy to see that happen as well. Ninja Gaiden's back, baby. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound even. I remember when Ragebound's reveal happened last month, I was just like, come on, man. We gonna bring back Ninja Gaiden and do Ragebound? Like, Ragebound would have been a fine reveal if it was after Ninja Gaiden 4, because I think so many people were desperate for Ninja Gaiden 4 that when we got Ragebound, it's just like, it's fine, but what we want is Ninja Gaiden 4. Thankfully, that's happening, Ragebound's happening, and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is already out. Ninja Gaiden is back, baby, and I could not be more happy about that. I know we love our Souls-like action games, and Souls-like is huge, but sometimes these action games that I grew up with, the Ninja Gaidens, the Devil May Cries, that's up my alley, and I'm so happy that this franchise is back. And it's looking fantastic, and it looks like a little bit revitalized. You got Yakumo, a new character being introduced as well, and I think that'll make it a game that a lot of people are going to want to check out. I'll throw it out right now. I think this game is going to do very, very well. It's hard to gauge a game like this when Game Pass is involved, but I foresee this game doing rather well. Do expect it to be a $70 release, but, it is what it is. That's kind of to be expected at this point. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Man, 2025 is shaping up to be a great year for gaming, and yeah, happy Microsoft is now doing this initiative with multi-platform in the sense that, hey, if they want to team up with third parties, publish their games, help these games come to fruition, and then also release them on all platforms, put them on Game Pass for the consumer, that is great. But, I have a lot of thoughts on that. That'll do it for me. All of your thoughts down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.